Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Gelora Bung Karno Stadium for the opening ceremony of the 18th Asian Games Jakarta-Palembang 2018.
Hadirin sekalian, selamat datang di Stadion Gelora Bung Karno untuk acara pembukaan Asian Games ke-18 Jakarta-Palembang 2018.
The event organizer of opening ceremony of 18th Asia Games Jakarta-Palembang 2018. We have main organizer is Olympic Council of Asia (OCA) and the co-organizer is Indonesia Asian Games 2018 Organizing Committee INASGOC. Olympic Council of Asia (OCA) is a sport organization in Asia and formed in 1982. The OCA major goal is to enhance Asian youth sport, culture and education while promoting international respect, friendship, goodwill and peace via sport. The current president is Sheikh Fahad Al Sabah and their permanent headquarters are based in Kuwait. OCA currently have 40 members National Olympic Committee and now one of the 5 continental associations acknowledged by the International Olympic Committee IOC. Next for the co-organizer is Indonesia Asian Games 2018 Organizing Committee INASGOC. INASGOC is a non-profit organization that was set up by the Indonesian government in 2016 and the president is Erick Thohir. INASGOC has successfully organized multi-mega events such as Asian Games, which were held in Jakarta and Palembang.
Of the 2018 Asian Games took place on Saturday at Gelora Bung Karno Main Stadium, Jakarta, Indonesia. For the ceremony comments, I will show you a little bit footage of President Joko Widodo leaving Bogor Palace for Gelora Bung Karno Stadium. At the very beginning of the ceremony, the President, troubled by traffic jam, mounted a motorcycle to take a shortcut through the city's alley. When a man in black wearing a helmet rode into the stadium, cheers burst from the crowd, while the motorcycle rider waved to the excited audience. According to the live video, he took off the helmet and revealing the president looking solemn in his suit, and he mounted again to the center of the stage and shook hands with his all-honor guests. After the speech from the organizing committee chairman Erick Thohir and President Ahmad Al-Fahad, the Olympic Council of Asia, President Widodo officially opened the game. During a parade of nations, North Korean and South Korean teams marched together under one unified flag. The flag was a unity banner with a light blue represent a Korean peninsula on a white background. At the same time, all athletes entered the stadium together. As per tradition, Indonesia as the host nation entered last. And of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the host nation who led by swimmer Gadis Siman Sudartawa and a player basketball Arki Wisnu. Then the ceremony began with lighting the Asian Games cauldron. During the fire segment, there were balloonist-clad dancers carried drums and some of it carried 2 torch. They formed a formation to make a way for a final torch relay. The lead up was followed by aerial fireworks and Set Your Soul on Fire song, which sung by some singers including Indonesian gospel singer Sydney Mohedi. The only Dandut song Meraih Bintang was chosen as the theme song for the 2018 Asian Games, sung by Indonesia singer Anggun. Along with Anggun, renowned local musicians Raisa, Tulus, Indologid, Putri Ayu, Fatin, GSC, Kamashan and Via Valen thrilled the jam-packed stadium with their performance on a spectacular stage. The transition from the 4 element segments to the Energy of Asia segment was filled by Anggun singing Pemuda. After some modern dance, 4 Indonesian artists sing Bright as the Sun song and complete the performance with massive fireworks bursting from the stadium's roof.
The VIPs that officiating the event are Erick Thohir as the President of Indonesian National Olympic Committee and INASGOC, Ahmad Al-Fahad Al-Ahmed Al-Sabah as International Olympic Committee, and Mr. Joko Widodo as the President of Indonesia.
Erick Thohir, President of the 18th ASEAN Games, greeted all contingents that Indonesia is a land of diversity. He talked about the game is an opportunity to show the world that Indonesia could live harmoniously despite having different ethnic and even backgrounds. As mentioned, Indonesian also tied the same motto is to welcome all diversity. He welcomed all the athletes and contestants that involve and wish to compete healthily so the future generations will always remember forever in the last speech. Sheikh Ahmad Al-Fahad Al-Sabah, President of the Olympic Council of Asia, said that he is very happy and proud to be at the ceremony. He also added that it is a great comeback to Indonesia after 56 years. He also stated he is very proud of the participation of the North Korea and the South Korea quality of athletes that were finally able to be participating on the 18th Asian Games under their own flag. He also asked all spectators to be proud of their country. At the end of his speech, he thanked all of the volunteers, sponsors, and media that were involved in the making of Asian Games 2018 success. And for representative in Indonesia, the President of Indonesia himself, Joko Widodo, honored to receive special guests from 45 countries. He also said throughout the game he wanted to show the world that his country wanted to unite and achieve success. After that, he declared the opening ceremony of the Asian Games 2018. Despite citing the Asian Games logo and mascot, banners, social media, and even poster. Social media used for promoting events such as in Twitter and even in Instagram. Banner will be hung up around the sub-districts or school areas to be seen to the society. Fun run is held in the Asian Games while advertising a mascot for the symbolize of the event.
The official sponsorship of 2018 Asian Games in Jakarta is Samsung. Samsung has prepared to provide various needs needed for the event running smoothly. Vice President of Electronic Indonesia, Kang Hyun Lee, said that Samsung will provide several smartphones to be given to the committee and television to be placed in athletes' homes. Apart from providing some of its product, Samsung also provide cash. However, Kang Hyun Lee did not mention the number of units and cash disbursed for the 2018 Asian Games in Palembang, Indonesia. Secondly, APP Sinarmas. APP Sinarmas built a bowling center building as one of the venues in Palembang with a total construction investment of more than 26 billion cash. They also support sponsorship costs worth USD 4 million for the 2018 Asian Games. Land Business Units has also helped renovate sports building in Jakarta and its surrounding, which will be used by athletes to train for the Asian Games. Thirdly, Aqua as the official drinking mineral water of Asian Games in Jakarta and Palembang. Fourthly, Ice. Ice provide around 3,000 ice creams per day to athletes' home states in Jakarta and Palembang. The first supporting sponsors for Asian Games in Jakarta and Palembang 2018 is Jiwasraya Insurance. Jiwasraya provide personal protection to the athletes and supporters from Indonesia. Secondly, AHMAD. In AHMAD, the tickets for every Asian Games 2018 Palembang and Jakarta will be selling at every counter in AHMAD. Thirdly, Bank Tabungan Negara or BTN of Indonesia has launched a BTN Special Home Ownership Credit for athletes. With this, it will make it easier for the sportsmen, including national athletes who excel, to own a house. Fourthly, PGN involved in promotional activities for the Asian Games since May 10, 2018 by preparing billboards, T-banners, gate events, and banners around the competition location in 2 cities, Jakarta and Palembang. Fifthly, Waskita Karya. Waskita Karya donation is to make sure all the potholes were repaired to decrease the incident because of the potholes during the season. Lastly, WIKA. WIKA handling and handing over sports equipment to schools and Islamic boarding schools, releasing koi fish, and planting trees to increase the variety of local environmental ecosystem.
Now we are going to talk about the main content of event. The Asian Games was held to intercultural knowledge and friendship with Asian people together to compete. It shows the significant contribution of the Asian Games to people's nationalism. This is because the mega sport competition that was held at the international level will become the most important aspect in having the potential to generate great social impacts, although the participants and spectators represent various of nationalities. Asian Games have become a symbol which is useful in promoting other people's differences in diversity of character, culture, language, and history. Therefore, it is worth noting that the theme of Energy of Asia creates a space for unifying the countries by bringing in all different types of people from around Asia. For Indonesia, the competition is not only a sports meeting, but also a good platform to make Indonesia well known to the world. Next, this multi-sport mega event also helps in gathering strength and sport skills for young people from all over Asia to compete. For instance, the participants of Asian Games 2018 joined the sport competition involving athletes from most of the countries in Asia, which did participate in a variety of sports. Therefore, it provides the huge opportunities for the athletes that have been participating in Asian Games to showcase their skills through their hard work to global audiences. Furthermore, Asian Games have also provided an opportunity to train people for the real competition between nations. It is an occasion when strength and sport skills are tested. In addition, Asian Games has become a regional sporting event that will help in improving the collaboration, understanding, and foreign ties in the Southeast Asia region through this event. Through this event, it has helped to build as well as promote the hosting of countries such as Indonesia. This is because one of the fastest growing segments of the global travel and tourism industry is sports tourism.
For the emergencies, firstly, the Indonesian National Police. It is important to have the Indonesian National Police during the seasons to make sure everything is in peace. Besides, the National Police need to protect the local athletes and other athletes from the other country to make sure they feel safe and not threatened by the local supporters or foreigner or international supporters that come to Indonesia. Secondly, Armed Forces or Indonesian National Military. It is important for Indonesian to have the help of the military forces to make sure that no harm will happen during the season. It is either harm from the citizens itself or harm from the other countries. Lastly, healthcare. It is important to have medical service at every place the games are held to make sure there is no serious injured during the games. If there were an injured, the medical service staff can be the first person to treat them if the injuries are small. If the injuries are serious, they can also be the first one to check and giving the first aid kit to the players before the emergency ambulance arrive to bring the patients to hospital for further treatment.
Now we are going to talk about the event closing. This year, 2018, marked a significant milestone in Indonesian sporting history. This is the first time in history that the Asian Games were held in two cities, which is Jakarta and Palembang. Athlete officials and referees, Olympic and Asian representatives, media, volunteers, and casual staff make up the more than 40,000 active participants. After 15 days of the greatest and intense competition, the 2018 Asian Games has come to end on Saturday, 13 October 2018. It was also held at the Gelora Bung Karno Main Stadium at 7 p.m. and ended at 9:25 p.m. The closing ceremony was full of the same ebullient spirit that has been present throughout the whole of these games. During the closing ceremony, all the athletes will not be best on their country, whereas best on the sport. This is because it shows the spirit of unity between the participants. The Asian Games closing ceremony has begun with Indonesian national anthem. The crowd has been asked to stand together to show respect for the Indonesian national anthem. Next, the center of the Gelora Bung Karno Stadium was illuminated by the performance from Indonesian National Police Academy Drum Corps, which featured the tattoo-style performance. Further, the performance of drumming ends with an energetic closing ceremony with the amazing burst of fireworks display, and the Parade of Nations has begun. Then, one by one, all of the participating countries' flags are carried in. Before any of the competitors march into the arena, the flags of the participating nations were carried in. This is to demonstrate the Asian Union sign. Afghanistan is the first nation to appear, as it was in the opening ceremony, then followed by the hundreds of Games volunteers as a thank you for their efforts in helping in running the event smoothly. Further, there is a video montage that has been played, capturing some of the best moments during these games, and yet there are more fireworks set off while the video montage was played. Now we are going to talk about the strength and weakness. The stage design was simply beautiful because it was dominated by imposing rolling green hills and a blazing volcano, complete with stream, fountains, and greenery surrounded by deep blue seas. For special effects at dance, fireworks, and shows, those visuals are truly synchronized with music. Furthermore, the aim of the stage decoration is to demonstrate Indonesians' rich art and culture. Lighting also has the brightest and most effective luminaires to cope with long throw distances and provide the numerous innovative features needed to light a 2.5-hour action. Next, the weakness of the event. After the event, there is no post-recognition. The post-recognition should be held to express gratitude to all key staff members, VIPs, volunteers, participants, and those who had given their energy and time to make the event success. Technical issues arise when the flags of the 3 medalists crash to the ground during the medal ceremony, causing some dissatisfaction among the audience, particularly those from their respective countries. Lastly, there is no group of emergency services that are provided close to the stage site that will be easily accessible if major accidents occur.
Recommendation for future event. First, the organizing community should hold a post-event recognition. 2. The organizer should plan truly and pay close attention to even the smallest detail. 3. It may be advantageous to have a number of specialized subgroups close to the stage.
Overall, Asian Games 2018 has a lot of positive rather than negative feedback that has been received from all over the world about the event. The event had established itself as one of the most prestigious in the Asian Games history in Indonesia. Next, we have learned from the video that in order to ensure the event's success, management should have a tentative plan in place to ensure the event went smoothly. Lastly, planning an event is essential in order for the event to go off without a hitch.